do 400s. Means we're getting close now. The 350s next. The biggest was that 1,000 point marker for the I also need to start doing the bar, which I have a list of things to do the bar, but the characters I'm gonna be using for the bar are probably I'm gonna do it once these two people are removed from my party, because they have a more variety of characters than who I have right now to do it. Like a variety of classes. Which is what you need when you're doing it, is a variety of classes. So the two characters I've been leveling are essentially safe forever, because they're going to be used for missions, the bar side quests. And there's Count Dracul, the Count of Lionel Castle. And you can consider right here when the story truly begins. Because up until this point, the real villains of the game haven't really been addressed. Nor do we really know who they are. We assume they're the two princes, Prince Larg and Prince Galtana. However, this is not true. They're talking about the Zodiac story. The 12 stones, Saint Ajora and Lucavi is essentially equivalent to the devil in the story. The evil power that opposed the church. Yeah, the stone is the beginning of our real enemies. Enemies are people who, typically people who have the stone, but that's not entirely true too. At this point we don't know that though. That becomes the fact soon, but not right now. I'm about to do a difficult fight, if I recall. The next one is leveled. If it is, then I might be in trouble. Because I haven't done any farming outside of Mandalia Plains. And, it could be very painful. There are lots of kitty cats in my room. I'm looking at 4 of them right now. Baby girl. So this fight can be really frustrating because it's a bunch of undead enemies. It can also be really easy depending on how fast you put away the undead enemies. There's also that bear, but yeah, that doesn't hit him. I'm gonna leave my monk here because I want to get him graved up and out of the way before the fight really starts. This will also be the first time you've seen me use Phoenix Downs aggressively, because there are all undead enemies, and the fewer I have on my deck, the better. It'll also be the first time Mustadile shows off his Seal Evil ability, as you just saw. He failed it, but if he succeeds, it's very powerful. Now the problem with just killing everything with Phoenix Downs is, in Final Fantasy Tactics, enemies that die with Phoenix Down will resurrect typically because they didn't die like a natural death, essentially. Ghouls have teleport and they have a touch ability depending on which ghoul it is. The yellow shirted ghoul is sleep touch, which is frustrating enough. You'll notice I don't want to step in the water because it's poisoned. And I would love to avoid that. I also really want to avoid that green skeleton from getting over here because he has a thunder ball. So I'm gonna take him out. Of course, I do only have 2 more turns before this other skeleton wakes back up. That means I have 2 turns to kill everything. Of course, 2 of these have died naturally, so one via petrification, the other through death. But I do want to get rid of this fight as quickly as possible. Because it's not exactly pleasant if they start resurrecting again. That was guaranteed to miss. I am concerned that they'll resurrect. I am not at the same time because my priest is still out and about. And she has throw items, so it's not a big deal. But it's over. Quick, simple, painless. And we managed to get both of the points into bravery that I was looking for my archer and my monk. Which my archer is gonna go monk once his archer is done. Uh, I doubt I am learning anything, so I'm not even gonna bother. But, because that was a super short fight. Once I get both of my new party members, we're going to be grinding again. That's a guarantee. Because I want their bravery up, and I want their first jobs maxed. For Mustadial, that is engineer, so that I can switch him to chemist, which is where I want him to be for most of the time. And for Agris, that means Holy Knight, that she can switch to Knight. That's not exactly where I want her to be, but that's where she will be. Agris is slightly better off than Mustadial because she doesn't need two of the equipped skills to be useful. Mustadial, I always want using throw item or as a chemist so that he has throw item, which makes his leveling a little bit more difficult. But I didn't save, and it's a good thing I didn't. I also didn't buy anything, which isn't a good thing. I don't think Rams's location matters for this one. It's also my first story fight that my thief is allowed to be in. It's probably also the last, because I think this is the fight where Mustadial becomes a permanent fixture in my party. So we're waiting for Mustadial. That was what the first cutscene was about. Doug seemed too quiet. There's a city that's supposed to have this crime syndicate, but nothing was wrong. So Mustadial went to check some things out, and we were to meet here. And he got caught by Bart. That's who this is. Barak Rudvich. There's Mustadial's father. There's Rodeo. Sexy name. I like it. Now this fight has all the makings of crazy. It's got these two archers. I'm turning that off before I go to bed. Or I'm leaving that Steam group. Regardless, that Steam group pisses me off. Because it's a guy I love to watch. Oh Carnage. Big streamer, love to watch him because he's so chill. But the Steam group is so fucking annoying. Especially when streaming, and it lags my shit. And it just fucks with everything. Zodiac Stone! Cardinal will be pleased. So he just mentioned that the Cardinal's involved. Which is like a straight up, oh god, moment. Now, because of the situation, I don't really have the luxury of building bravery Because of those the two summoners up there. Rams has got to be in the fight now. I need to keep her away too because the summoners can be pretty painful. I should have put her to the other side though because these fucks are not necessarily the most enjoyable to be around with a female. You're David, but we're gonna shoot you with this. He's got a poison though. That's pretty cool. Fuck you. This is really, really bad. If my thief gets to go before my monk, it's going to. Because it has to. Mustadia's gonna die. I have to smack my monk. And that upsets me. Because he's gonna do that. I've also got to keep her safe because... yeah. Now I know though. So it shouldn't happen again. But Mustadia's dead. And we've already taken a lot of damage. And when I say a lot, I mean a metric fuck ton. Not just any fuck ton, a metric fuck ton. Well, that summoner's gone, which is all fine and dandy, but oh, you still have auto potion. Well, that's cool. She needs to die. But the moment Dawson can attack her, he is going to. I'm assuming this guy doesn't know summons. Aw, you dick. This is bad. She's got to get away from Dawson. I would have sent her after the archer, but please stop. Thank you, Dawson. Now, you can put this entire thing to rest. You're punching her in the face with your slash. And then we can move you over here and throw a Phoenix Stone back to... I forget his name. It's not important. Because he's dead again. The important thing is he tried. And I run. Actually, no. You're gonna do this. And there was no reason for you to do that, because Ramza had a turn. But that's okay. I'm really upset you keep doing that, and you're gonna die. But now I can finally fucking... Yeah, with the thing and the thing. I can start doing bravery stuff. Steel helmet is expensive, so we're gonna grab that one. Because that summoner's not dangerous. He might think he is, but he isn't. So we're gonna make our monk friend braver. And he's gonna attack our monk because he's stupid. Which, lets me set up to kill him. The first thing you've done the entire game. But, that's okay. I'm gonna move my monk over here, and chakra. Oh, it's not gonna hit him. Fuck. I'm gonna do it anyway. He only gets one. Jeez, he's sitting at the exact worst number. Kind of annoying, but whatever. He'll be at 96 now. Which is a little bit better. Nobody around for me to smack but you, so you get it. Oh, he knows the heal summon. That makes a lot more sense. You're gonna move up here because I need you to get healed. You no longer have faith, bravery to get, so You don't need to be back there. You're gonna move over here because you don't need to be back there. And you're gonna brave up our friend right here. She gets one more. And you get a high potion. Enjoy. He's gonna take that. Oh no, he isn't. How about that? Well, you're gonna take that then. Alright, you are no longer in need of bravery. But you need to heal some people. You're not 160, you don't need to be healed anymore. That's not where you go. Guilt taking. I think that's only 50, but whatever. It's 50 less than I need as a thief. I'm still doing you even though you're being replaced this fight. I don't know why, but we're doing it. Feel privileged. Actually, fuck that. You are getting replaced this fight. Why do I care? You tried to push me off the ledge. You fucking cunt. Yeah, fuck you.